Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at the Martinsville Speedway for the second race of Season 1 of the SCRL Icebreakers Whelen Series. The 3-car of Nick Kennedy will be leading us to the green flag, and beside him is the 59 of Zachary Fitzwater. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race, all 24 drivers. Eddie Wakumbi, who won the first event at Thompson, will be starting way back in the 20th spot. Second race of the season. And this will be the first time in series history we are running at Martinsville. We will run this track 3 times here in Season 1. We will return to this track in 2 races, and then we will return here for the season finale. So if you are a fan of Martinsville, you will see this track 3 times. If you are not a fan of Martinsville, unfortunately, you got to race here 3 times. Not much to say, really. We got 2 established names at the front. Nick Kennedy, Zachary Fitzwater. And everybody else, really. Al Lagacy is in the field. He's always a danger. Keka White Lion's in the field. She is always a danger. Sammy Sabry Jr., Joshua Rush. 24 drivers have a shot at becoming the first winner here at Martinsville. And here are the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems. For the first ever Whelen event here at Martinsville. We are using Martinsville 1970. So hopefully this race will be more entertaining than the other Martinsvilles. Pull them belts tight. We are racing 50 laps here at Martinsville. Pace car pulls in. And Nick Kennedy puts the hammer down. Off towards turn number 1. Kennedy maintains his race lead. Here comes the 71, Daniel Bouchard on the inside, passing Zachary Fitzwater for second. Kennedy goes up the block. Goes down low to block. And leading the first ever laps here in the Whelen Series at Martinsville will be Nick Kennedy. 1 down, 49 to go. Daniel Bouchard has moved into second place. And third is the 4-car of A.J. Jones. Fitzwater still stuck on the up. I hear spinning. No caution. Looks like it's the 09, possibly Kyle Hunter having problems. And yet there is no caution. Daniel Bouchard is trying to pass Nick Kennedy for the race lead. As you see the tire marks there in turn 4. Fitzwater is still stuck on the high side. He's being passed by the 38 of Jack Lagacy, our Busch Series champion for Season 1. We got a 3-car breakaway. Technically 2, but A.J. Jones is trying to close in, so it's technically 3. Jack Lagacy keeps third over Ryan Pritchard. As Zachary Fitzwater continues to fall back. Fitzwater is the only driver to DNF from a Whelen race at this point. Got wrecked out at Thompson. and is struggling here at Martinsville. Started off good, started second, but of course the outside line has no grip basically, and you drop like a rock as he's being passed by the 57, Daniel Grachach. Battle for position. Here comes the 34, Al Agassi, passing Ryan Pritchard. This is for 5th. Up, battle for the lead. Daniel Bouchard, he wants it. Nick Kennedy trying everything he can to keep that race lead. Gets a run on the outside coming down the backstretch, and he is able to maintain. But not for long. Daniel Bouchard gives him a bump. He wants to lead a lap. Drag race. And it'll be Daniel Bouchard leading that lap. So we have a lead change. Nick Kennedy fighting back on the outside, though. He's not giving up. As you see, a battle for 4th going on as well. Al Agassi has passed Jack Lagasse. Al Agassi now trying to go for 3rd. So you got the Lagasse brothers tag teaming their way up to the front. They had a very uncharacteristic slump in the Season 2 Busch Series. Jack won a race, but Al, he didn't. So Al's looking for redemption here in the Whelen Series. As he moves to 3rd, Jack Lagasse back to 5th. A.J. Jones sandwiched in between. And Daniel Bouchard is still our race leader, with a slim margin over Nick Kennedy. So at this point in the race, we have had more lead changes this race than we did at Thompson. 1. So we are currently tied. So good job, everybody. Battle for 2nd. Here comes Al Lagasse. He wants it. A very determined driver. Wants to get that first ever Whelen win here at Martinsville. And he easily takes 2nd place. Nick Kennedy back to 3rd. A.J. Jones in 4th. And Jack Lagasse in 5th. As we take a look at the battle for last place, Eddie Wicumby. Boy, how fortunes have changed in one race. He won Thompson. Now he's trailing here at Martinsville. Of course, there's still a long way to go. As you can see, Zachary Fitzwater has finally settled in. He fell all the way back to 9th. Battle for 3rd. Here comes Jack Lagasse. He wants it. Well, so does A.J. Jones. Al Lagasse is trying to catch Daniel Bouchard. There's A.J. Jones. There's Jack Lagasse. So Lagasse family members are 2nd and 4th respectively. As Nick Kennedy is now about to be railroaded by Ryan Pritchard. But Kennedy drops down low. Good job. But the 23 of Cole Nixie is stuck on the outside. The Nixie family has been somewhat in a slump. They haven't appeared that much in this league the past few months. That's my fault. I ain't been uploading races as much as I should. That's going to try and change. Al Lagasse is hounding Daniel Bouchard. He wants that race lead. Of course, this series will be 29 races long, so you still have a long time to, get wins, but you never know. This might be Al's only chance, and here he goes. He dives it down into turn 3. Can he complete the pass coming off of 4? Daniel Bouchard with a run on the high side. Drag race. Oh. And that lap was led by the 34 car. What was the margin? 3/100ths of a second. If only we had a finish like that. So Al Lagasse leads here at Martinsville. Danny Bouchard in second. Third is A.J. Jones. Fourth is Jack Legacy. And fifth is Nick Kennedy. Well, at least we're getting some good racing for once. Oh, look at that. Eddie Wakumbi has passed Carter Friesen for last, so moved the 0 car back to last place. Of course, we got the last car battle going on every single race. Battle for position here, the 28. Riley Spurley Tube going past the 52 car of Patrick Smith. This will be for 12th. There you see Zachary Fitzwater moved up 1 spot to 8th. Ever since he dropped, we got a battle for the 3rd spot. Jack Legacy wants to finish 1 and 3. As we'll get 30 laps to go next time by. And Jack Legacy has almost cleared A.J. Jones. He's not giving up. As you see, the 121 car, Ryan Pritchard, was in the wall there on the backstretch. He was rubbing it, at least. A.J. Jones goes wide. Jack Legacy beat him to the line, just barely. Still trying to clear. Of course, this is not good for them trying to catch the leaders because they're losing ground the more they run side by side. And Jack finally clears in turn 4. So the Legacy family members are now 1 and 3 respectively. Down the backstretch. Al continues to hold a 1-second lead over Danny Bouchard. We are caution free so far. Whether we remain that way or not, we shall see. Down the backstretch once again. Battle for position. As you see, Cole Nixie trying to go past Nick Kennedy. This will be for 6th. And for those of you that are asking, we are running 80%. Sometimes on these short tracks, you can't run 100, so you got to cut your losses. Single file for the most of the spots as Cole is still trying to get around Nick Kennedy. Kennedy's fighting back, though. As you see, Daniel Grachach is trying to pass Zachary Fitzwater for the 8th spot. Cole finally clears Nick Kennedy for 6th. Al Legacy has a 1.3 second lead over Daniel Bouchard as we are now at the halfway mark. 25 laps down, 25 to go. Of course, unless we have a caution in the last few laps and have to go to a green-white checker, which is never been done in this series. We will have up to 3 attempts at a green-white checkered finish to allow the fans to see a racing finish. As the lead is down to now 0.09 of a second. Al's brother Jack has not gained any, really, on these 2 leaders. His battle with A.J. Jones made him lose a lot of ground. As you still see Cole Nixie battling with Nick Kennedy. See the 121 car, Ryan Pritchard, in the 5th spot. The only car with 3 digits in this series. 121. And you see Carter Friesen is currently trailing the field. The lead is down to 0.07 of a second now, so yeah, Danny Bouchard is gaining on him. And if we have one more lead change, that'll set a series record for the most lead changes in a race. The current is 2. the 20 laps to go next time by for Al Legacy. Long-time contributor to this league. Had a winless season in Season 2 of the Busch Series. Trying to rebound his career, basically, because it was not very good in the Busch Series, to put it nicely. There are just some series where you can't really do anything, you know? I mean, you try as best you can, but no matter what you do, you just can't have a good season. And Daniel Bouchard is almost caught Al Legacy. Of course, catching is one thing, passing is another. But he is right on the back tailgate of the 34. As here he goes. Daniel Bouchard takes a peek, but just can't get under Al, at least not yet. As we take a look at the rest of the battles for position, here's the 10, Sammy Sappy Jr. trying to pass Nick Kennedy. Sammy Sappy Jr. has to be one of the greatest rookies this league has ever seen. I mean, he dominated the Cat Dog Pro Series East Division and won the championship, and has been very successful ever since. I say that he's about to be passed by Nick Kennedy, but still. Back up front where the action is. Lap down drivers are on the front stretch. They are in turn 3. We might catch lap traffic. Daniel Bouchard right on the back tailgate again, trying to get under Al. Just can't. We got 16 laps to go. It's a 2-car race because Jack is over 4 seconds behind. There he is. Up, here we go. Battle for the lead. Daniel Bouchard. Drag race. He's got it. Lead change. Number 3. Right. Al's fighting back, though. Can he clear in 4? He's trying. He's trying. He does. Wow. Takes the lead back with 14 to go. So we now have clearly set the record for the most lead changes in a Whelen race. And here comes Jack. Jack is gaining on him. He's cut the lead down to 3 seconds now. Of course, these two are battling, but still. Let's see who has the fastest lap. That would be Al Legacy, 24.537 miles per hour. By about 400ths of a second. No, 40 tenths of a second. He's faster than Daniel Bouchard. 12 laps to go. Here comes Bouchard again. Not giving up. He wants to be the first driver to ever win here at Martinsville in the Whelen Series. There will forever be one first-time winner. There will be other winners, but there will only be one first-time winner. And Dan Bouchard is trying to clear. Jack, you can see, is in the picture back there. Just waiting for these two drivers to wreck. As you see, we got a battle for last place. Dexter Black is now in last. And new lead change, Daniel Bouchard. As you'll get 10 laps to go. This time by, the lead is down to now 3.9 over Jack. Here comes Al again. Al lost a lot of ground in turn 3. 10 to go. So, did Daniel Bouchard lay back and save his equipment for later in the race and let Al go through all of his? Be 9 laps to go. Jack Legacy was 4 seconds behind last time. Let's see what it is now. 4.39. Yeah, he lost that time. And lap traffic is in turn 3. They are right there. It's going to be close as we got 8 laps to go. Bashar leading by 3 car lengths. Make that 4. Alexi trying to close it in. The lead is now 0.05 of a second. Now a little bit closer. 7.5 laps to go. Legacy dives it on into turn 3. Can he make it stick? He does. Makes a peak. 7 to go. Lead is down to 1/100th of a second. Legacy waiting for a mistake. Bouchard pulled away a little bit. There's lap traffic right there. Oh boy. We got a slow car. That's the 1, Anthony Lopez, stuck on the high side. Legacy is right there. 5 to go this time. The lead is now 5 seconds over to Jack Legacy, so he will not catch these leaders unless they wreck or have mechanical problems or catch lap traffic. 5 laps to go. Daniel Bouchard looking for his first ever Whelen win. I'm not too sure he's ever won a race in this league. You have to go back and look at the results, but it'll be a historic day for that driver and team. Become the first driver to win a Whelen race at the famed Martinsville Speedway. Legacy has dropped back almost a full second, and there's lap traffic. They need to move aside, as you're going to have 3 laps to go, barring a caution. There it is, 3 to go. Legacy has gained just a little bit. Two and a half laps to go. Daniel Bouchard is not really pushing the issue to try and lap the 88 car, as long as he can stay in front of Al. 2 to go. He's right on the back bumper of the 88. Lap and a half to go. Legacy's trying to gain. Into turn 3. Goes a little bit wide. Into turn 4. White flag 1 to go. Does Legacy have anything for Daniel Bouchard? The lead is now 0.03 of a second. Into turn 1. Into turn 2. Down the backstretch for the final time. Legacy is just going to have to throw it in there. He does not. Off the final turn, Daniel Bouchard picks up his first Whelen win here at Martinsville. Well, that was a fun battle up at the front, and we had a first-time winner again. Perry race results. Daniel Bouchard scores his first career win. Second was Legacy. Third, Jack Legacy. So the Legacy brothers, second and third. Fourth, Ryan Pritchard. Fifth is AJ Jones. Sixth, Cole Nixie. Seventh, Jennifer Chach. Eighth, Sammy Seppi Jr. Ninth, Riley Spurleytube. And 10th was Salmon Oskin. We had 22 drivers finish the race on the lead lap. Dexter Black was 1 lap down. And Eddie Wakumbi, who won at Thompson, 1 race later, he finishes dead last. So he goes from first to worst in 1 race. Well, that is it for Martinsville. We will take you to victory lane, if there is one, with the number 71 car of Daniel Bouchard. Here are your point standings after the second race of the season at Martinsville. Danny Bouchard is our new points leader by virtue of winning. He has a 47-point lead over Jack Legacy. Third is Sammy Savvy Jr., 48 points behind. Fourth is A.J. Jones, 49 points behind. And fifth is Riley Spurley, 57 points behind. Sixth is Ryan Pritchard. Seventh is Thompson Race winner Eddie Wakumbi. Eighth is Al Legacy. Ninth is Dexter Black. And 10th is Joshua Rush. 11th is Cole Nixie. 12th, Salmon Oskin. 13th is Kyle Hunter. 14th, Daniel Gerchach. 15th is Marco Telzi. 16th is Carter Friesian, 17th is Nick Kennedy, 18th is Patrick Smith, 19th is Evan Hunter, and 20th is Eli Bright. 21st is Bafu Sakdu, 22nd is Zachary Fitzwater, 23rd, Keka Whiteline, 24th, Anthony Lopez, and last in points is Ace Horsebud. So that is your point standings after the second race of the season at Martinsville. We will next see you at the third race of the season at the Stafford Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.